Hey fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. Look, sorry if I sound congested right now. I am battling a pretty bad cold at the moment. But I wanted to do a video talking about the latest news in boxing. Now, if you haven't seen it, Oscar De La Hoya posted on social media a little something, sort of making a play for Wilder or Joshua. Now, as you know, Oscar in the past has made it no secret that he feels that he could be promoting Wilder better than his current promoter, especially since De La Hoya has pretty much promoted Wilder his entire career. But he's taken to Twitter to say, if Anthony Joshua and Bronze Bomber want to become household names in the US of A and stop doing mediocre rating on Showtime, call me and I'll make you superstars in the beautiful USA. And then he hashtagged it with Golden Boy Promotions. Now, do you guys agree? Do you think Oscar can be doing more for Wilder with the U.S. market? Let me know in the comments below. Now, I wasn't feeling too confident that Joshua versus Wilder was going to get made this year, just based on what each camp was saying, which was virtually the complete opposite of one another. But Eddie Hearn has now confirmed that he has spoken to Team Wilder, and he's feeling very confident that the fight can get made for late 2018. Now, Hearn said that he will now go back and speak to Anthony Joshua and Rob McCracken to discuss the details. Now, Wilder has been very vocal about wanting the fight. So much so, it appears that he's annoying Joshua and Hearn. I mean, of course, I'm basing this off of the fact that, on Sky Sports, just after the Joshua versus Parker fight, when Wilder's name was mentioned, AJ seemed to roll his eyes. But of course, this is all in the part of hyping the fight. And every time his name, Wilder's name is mentioned to Eddie Hearn, just seems like, he's just frustrated. But Wilder said that he would smoke them out by talking to the press. And it seems like, whatever tactics he's been doing, well, it's working. I'm just hopeful that this fight could possibly get made for this year because as we know, it can't happen in 2019 since Anthony Joshua is set to face his mandatories. And say what you want, but this fight is exactly what boxing needs right now. Now that Canelo versus Triple G rematch is off the table, Joshua versus Wilder may very well end up being the biggest fight of the year. I mean, guys, just imagine, the build-up, with the talk. Can Wilder get under AJ's skin? Will AJ be as cool as a cucumber and frustrate Wilder? All I know is I'm seriously excited and I just can't wait. But speaking of the biggest letdown, guys, that being Canelo versus Triple G being canceled, now what? Who is Triple G's next opponent? Who is worthy of U.S. pay-per-view sales? Because that is what Team Triple G is pushing for, to still feature G on pay-per-view in May. Now, we know the winner of Jacobs versus Sulecki later this month becomes the mandatory to Triple G next. So if we don't get Golovkin versus Billy Joe Saunders next, and that's literally like in the next month or two, we may not get that until next year. Now, I think Golovkin should push the fight a month and wait for Saunders' hand injury to be 100%, because in the grand scheme of things, guys, what is 1 month to wait for a unification fight? Not just any fight to just anyone, but a unification fight. Golovkin has said, look, I don't plan on moving up to 168 until I hold all the belts. And as we know, Saunders believes that he can beat Triple G. This could be Saunders' moment to become, the unified middleweight champion of the world. Now, I've been having people ask me, well, why can't Billy Joe fight Triple G in May? Guys, this is because he has a hand injury, which is why his April 14th fight was postponed until June 23rd, because of the hand injury. 1 month is not enough time to secure the unification fight, and Billy is, in my opinion, the most deserving of a mega fight because he is the WBO middleweight champ. And Golovkin, like I said, has made it very clear that he wants to unify, he wants all the belts. So now is the time. This can be the only opportunity we may have to see this fight happen until 2019, if that. Because we don't know what can happen in between that time.
Would you consider, Bill, I know you have your fight coming up with Martin Murray. Everybody wants to see you fight Triple G next. you're the most deserving of that fight, of that mega fight in Las Vegas at the MGM. Would you consider maybe doing a payout with Martin Murray or step aside and then taking the fight with Gennady?
Listen, I'm a very fair man. I promised Martin his shot. But, you know, if I wasn't 100% to fight Martin Murray on April 14th, then I'm not 100% to fight him in 6 or 7 weeks. But if they was to give me proper time so I can proper camp and my hands 100 million %, most definitely, 100%, I would love to be next in line for Golovkin. Personally, myself, I believe that I'm the best middleweight, and I would like to prove it because I know I've got something that will untangle Golovkin.
All I know is between Billy Joe's, trash talking and saying all these things about Canelo and Triple G, I think that it would be a highly entertaining build-up, and that would be the fight worth putting on pay-per-view at this point. But that's all, guys. That's all I have for you now. As more news continues to, develop, which seems to be every day, we have some beautiful news in boxing going on, whether it be good or bad. I'll make sure to kind of throw another video together. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to get better, hopefully have my voice completely back, and I will speak to you guys soon. Thank you guys for all the support. We just hit 73,000 subscribers, and I'm very grateful for you guys because a lot of you guys have been along for the ride since day one. So thank you. I appreciate you, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye, Fight fans.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else